So this is going to be a bit of a different video. I've had this question for a long time and I feel I'm just going to answer it. How do you use this? The command input recorder. Basically, every good training mode in Pokken has this. Every good training mode in every fighting game has this. Pokken didn't for a long time until DX. Actually, I think it got added in an update for DX, so it wasn't a thing in vanilla DX. Very weird. But I'm going to go over how to use it. Now, the first thing you'll want to do is, in your controller settings, make sure you have two of these buttons. So you could transition between dual phase and field phase seamlessly. Just keep in mind that when you are going back to field phase, if you hold forward, you'll be right here. If you hold backwards, you'll be here. If you hold nothing, you'll be here. Dual phase, it's the same thing. And this will be useful because if you're wanting to practice something in the corner, if you want to practice something in the corner, like your wall combos, you can do it here. If you want to practice this field phase specific stuff, you can do it here, etc. So make sure you've got that set up. So to start things off, I'll run through a couple of examples of how to use it, and I'll start off with one of the most obvious, which is homing cancelling and perfect blocking. This is something I get asked a lot. How do I practice it? So first thing you'll want to do is just hit begin record, and that'll put you in control of the AI. Ooh, I'm Lucario, I'm a dog. And for homing cancelling, you'll want to be close to your opponent, so field phase only, no dual phase, none of this. But you'll want to be close to your opponent. So you'll see that thing at the top that says preparing, and then it says awaiting command. But basically, you don't want to do any of your things while that's ticking down because it's meant to give you a second to prepare. So wait for that to get to 0, and then do your thing. And for this, it's going to be a grab. So then, once you've got that set up, if you go over here to opponent and reaction settings and you go command input replay, they'll just do what you just inputted. Now, for practicing homing cancelling and perfect blocking, we'll start off simple. Set the AI to block, which we will, and then reaction setting, command input. So he will block and then grab me. Like that. And so what we're going to do is do the homing cancelling. Now, if you don't know how to homing cancel and perfect blocking, I'll link a video in the description that goes over it. But essentially, you want to homing attack and then quickly block. So we'll do it, he'll grab, there we go. I got it, homing cancel and homing cancel just like that. And you can practice that a few times until you get it down seamlessly. I would recommend if you want to get something down, try doing it 5 times in a row without messing up. And if you mess up, start again. So, like that. I'm not going to do it 5 times. Now, the thing about it is, homing cancelling is meant to be attacking and grabbing. So go back here, go up to slot number 1 and change back to slot 2. And then go back here, and instead of doing grab, do homing attack. And now you want to come down to here where it says continuous, change that to random. Now, the AI will either do the grab or the homing, so let's see what he does. I'll just let him hit me. So he grabbed. Let the timer go down to 0, like that, and then do it again. That time he did homing. Again, let the countdown go to 0. Now let's see if we can do it. Okay. I kind of messed up there. Okay, I got it, and because I did the homing cancel like that, I actually perfect blocked. So actually, if you pick Lucario, this is also a good way to practice perfect blocking. And if you do perfect block Lucario's homing, go straight into counter. If you miss the perfect block for whatever reason, then counter won't come out. You'll just be stuck in block stun. Okay, let's keep going. And there, he doesn't grab. It's important to let that timer at the top tick down to 0, because if you don't, he'll just keep doing the same thing over and over again. He'll keep doing grab, he'll keep doing homing attack. And that's an easy way to practice it. Can you do homing again, please? Can you please do homing again, Lucario? Yeah, and I got the perfect block there, I didn't counter, so that's a good way to, that's the best way to do it. However, if you want to set it up like you're playing a real match, this is what you can do. Go into dual phase, get Lucario to grab, homing up to your opponent, stop, and then grab them. Like that. Then, slot 2, same thing. Grab. Homing attack in, and then keep going. Because that's what a real Lucario is going to do. No Lucario player on the God's Green Earth is going to block the first hit of a homing attack and then try and grab you. In a real match, that's what they're going to do. So again, block, command input will play, hit their block to force them to go into it. And we're going to practice it like that. There. And that's a good way to practice homing cancelling and perfect blocking in one go. I'll run through some other quick things that you can practice with the record feature. I realised I didn't need to change characters because this is a Lucario thing again. Perfect blocking and homing cancelling is universal to everyone, but this is something more Lucario specific, and it's simply the Bone Rush option select. So, take Lucario and just do neutral Bone Rush, slot 2, Bone Rush Upswing, and slot 3, Bone Rush Slam. Like that. Then again, hit random. If you want to practice against, let's say you only want to practice Upswing and Slam, for whatever reason, you can turn this off. He will never do slot 1, which is neutral Bone Rush, but we want to practice all of them. So again, do that. So, hit his shield, counter, hit his shield, press counter. You can press counter 3 times, some people prefer to do it like that. I prefer just to manually time it. And of course, that time he didn't go into, he went to neutral Bone Rush. It's a frame 15 punish, I just missed it, but you can grab instead. Oh god, I'm getting mixed up here. And you can practice it like that. Grab. Neutral Bone Rush, so grab. Neutral Bone Rush, so grab. But we're pressing counter every single time. We're pressing counter right when he would go for the slam or the upswing. Like that. Counter. And if he goes for neutral Bone Rush, the counter won't come out, so you can just grab. Like that. And you can do this with everything. Like, you can set up a character, you can go as, say, Shadow Mewtwo, and set him up to do some zoning, and then just practice walking and blocking and CDCing to get through it. That's a little trickier because, of course, a proper Shadow Mewtwo player will do other things, but you can mix up different options. Like, you can get the Shadow Mewtwo player to just spam Pillar, and you practice approaching against it. You can get him to practice Pillar into Psywave, and just practice reacting to each of them. Pillar into 6X, Pillar into Dash Grab. You can set up different things in the training mode. Basically, sky's the limit. If you ever get into a match and you get into a weird interaction and you're like, I don't know how to beat that move, immediately go into training mode, set it up in here, and run through it. So I'll run you through some other settings. If you press Y, it will just reset everything to default. Record input starts automatically, I don't really use that. Opponent setting, this will make the AI block, if you want to practice something like that. Something like a Force Pump, 50-50, but you blocked. Something like that. Walked you through the slots. Again, we've went through random. Continuous, this is just so you don't have to, they'll do the command input on their own volition. Like, you'll do it, it'll run out, he'll do it again. You might need that, you might not. I've never needed that personally. I'll run you through some of our quick training mode stuff. So here's all the settings. You've got synergy gauge if you want to practice things when the opponent has full meter, but typically it's not very useful. Same for support. If you want to practice using or defending against a support, that's what that's there for. Synergy burst if you want to practice something for burst, whether that's you or your opponent. You've got that sort of stuff. Showing damage. Input history just means that people can see your inputs. I probably should have had that on for this entire video, but I didn't. Oops. Freeze, again, not important. Punish, not really important. Changing your supports. HP settings, if you want to try and figure out damage without it recovering. Skill statuses. Oh yeah, you can do this. Shit. Put 100 into everything. The most OP poking character ever. If you want to give your opponent a buff, so you want to see, okay, how much damage does this deal? Can I get something off a speed boost? It's only this if you want to practice something very specific. Crit settings, if you want to practice something like your AX combos with a critical hit. Oh, that's not AX, that is. And that's good if you want to practice B specific combos. Guard break setting, if you want to practice shield break setups. Oh, you have to set up the block first. Reset it? Oh. Oh wait, that's self. So if you want to practice shield break setups and shield break punishes, you can do that. Okay, that kind of messed up, but it's alright. Synergy power, just now you can't burst at all. Why would you use that? And again, you can set it back to these default settings. So yeah, that was the main things I wanted to go through. There's a ton of different ones I can run you through, but it would take forever, so we'll just stick to that. So I just want to say thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of video and want to see more videos, guides, tutorials, and different stuff, let me know what you're looking for. I will do what I can. Okay, so I want to say thank you all very much for watching. I'm Joe Ficario. See you in the next one. Bye bye.